I think so many of us, we just go through this phase in our lives and we want to know, is someone thinking of us? Are they thinking of me? Uh, I know we're not together anymore, but do they think about me? Do they think about the things that we used to do? And it's just so natural to feel that way. So I want to give you signs where I think that someone is thinking of you. Sign number one, and this is the most obvious of them all. You get a text, a message, a shout out, a call, an email, some form of contact, and they just quickly checking in. Hey, they're gonna hit you with a text, what you doing? Or just thinking about you, or reminiscing on something that you did. Some people might even just say, I'm sorry, but you get some form of contact from someone that is showing you that they're still thinking about you. And that's a strong indicator that they are still thinking of you so deeply to where you're on their mind. You are on their mind. And it could be a lightweight, they really want to check your temperature. They want to see, are you going to respond? I don't know how things may have ended between you and that person that you're considering or concerning yourself with, if they're thinking of you or not. But they truly want to know, what is that person's temperature, and are they even talking to me, and will I get a response? So some of them are looking for a response themselves. Another sign they're thinking of you is increased social media action. Some of y'all, they may be liking your pictures, lightweight looking at you, finding you, liking your, commenting on your photos, doing all the things that's showing you, okay, they're still interested. Watching your YouTube videos, whatever it is, they could be showing you and giving you subtle hints that they're still interested in you and they like an opportunity to re-engage with you or to reconnect with you. Another sign could be frequent mentions by mutual friends. Maybe you're out or someone reaches out to you. Oh, have you talked to so and so? Yes, so and so contacted me. They're still, your ex, whoever they are, they're still hanging out with your friends or wanting to, still going to places that you used to go to, frequenting those same exact places because in their mind, maybe they could see you. And that is a sign that a person is thinking of you when they just want to stay in your orbit and they want to stay in your hemisphere. And another sign that someone is thinking of you, you could be out here and you see their name on a plaque. You see their name on a cup. You're driving, you see their name somewhere in an ad or in your phone. That is a surefire sign that someone is thinking about you because you're like, whoa, oh my goodness, I'm seeing this person's name. Yes, that is a sign that that person is thinking of you. Another sign that a person could be thinking of you is you just feel it. You feel this overwhelming sense of, man, I keep thinking about this person. I can't stop thinking about this person. Why is this person on my mind? It's probably because you are on their mind. And you feel, it's like you feel the energy. You feel them thinking about you. That is a surefire sign that someone could be thinking about you. It's not just you, because some people question, like, man, why I keep thinking about this person? Is it just me? No, it could be them too. And it could be them sending so much energy your way that you can feel their energy, hence why you keep thinking about them. And another sign someone is thinking about you, they're bringing up small details about you. Maybe if you're in communication with this person, they want to hit you with a, remember when we used to do this? Oh, I remember when me and you went here. I remember when we XYZ. They are remembering things, family, that you don't even remember. They're bringing up things from the past that you don't even remember that you did because you've moved on from that. But no, they didn't. They have kept it in their memory bank and kept it in their mind for this long. And they're still thinking about you. And that's a surefire sign. I also think another sign that someone is thinking of you is you just feel them in your dreams. You are dreaming about them. You go to sleep and you wake up and you're like, whoa, I just dreamt about so and so, whether it was a good dream, a bad dream, but they were in your dreams. And you're like, oh my God, are they still in my subconscious? Maybe. Or maybe they're thinking about you again, sending you energy. So now they're in your dreams and they're running all through your mind and you're just trying to figure out why. You know what I'm saying? Why am I dreaming about this person? It could just be a sign that they are thinking about you heavily. Another sign that a person is still thinking about you is they start to frequent the same spaces and places that you used to, that y'all used to, because they want to be able to catch you. They want to see you. They want to see you in the flesh. And maybe they've driven by your house. Maybe they've driven by places that you be at and you don't even know it, just to get a glimpse of you, just to feel your energy, just to be near you. I'm telling you what a lot of these people do. And it is a surefire sign that they are still thinking of you because they want to be in close proximity to you. And I've heard this one before. They say that a sign that a person is thinking about you is if you see a white feather. If you see a feather somewhere, that's a sign that a person is thinking about you. And you can feel their energy, family. They're thinking about you because you're seeing all these different things. It's because they're probably right now, as you're watching this video, thinking about you. A thought ran through their mind at some point today, and that thought was about you. So if you've seen a white feather somewhere, not only is it a good omen and a sign of good luck, but it is also a sign that someone is thinking about you. And another sign that someone is thinking about you is that they went and told somebody that you know. They went and told someone that you know, man, I'm thinking about them. I can't get them off my mind. I love them so much, or I miss them so much, or I want another chance. You are on their mind. You are the thing. You are that person, and they can't stop thinking about you. And another sign that a person can't stop thinking about you is your birthday roll around. A holiday rolls around, something that you guys used to do together, and they want to hit you with a happy birthday. They want to hit you with the, oh, I'm thinking, no, man, it's because they're thinking about you. And let me be clear, a lot of people are thinking about you, but they don't communicate that. A lot of people, you are on their minds, but they don't reach out, they don't text, they don't send a message, they don't communicate, they don't connect. But that doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you. And I'm saying this because I know it's true, family. And a lot of times when we're in situations where, the relationship ended or it didn't go our way, we just want to know what that person is thinking. And even if you don't hear from them, believe me when I tell you, they're thinking of you. Even if you don't speak to them, believe me when I tell you they're thinking about you. Because I've heard of situations where people have gone months and years. I'm talking about months and years. And you finally hear that this person was thinking about you. Or you run into that person and they tell you, man, I couldn't get you off my mind. All these years, I could never get you off my mind. I moved on. I got married. I had kids, or whatever it is that they did in their lives, but they still couldn't get you off their mind. And it is solely because, family, they are thinking about you. And they've been thinking about you. And a lot of these people miss you. And I want to say this too, because a lot of times I don't think we have the self worth and the self love within ourselves that we should. You have to know who you are. You have to know the type of energy that you carry. You have to know how special that you are and how loved that you are. And although you are not perfect, although you don't do everything right, you are a wonderful person. And when people enter in your lives and things don't work out and they leave your lives, trust and know that they lost one of the best people they could have ever had in their lives. So, of course, they're thinking about you. You've made a huge impact in their lives. You've changed their lives. You've made their lives better. Some of y'all came in their lives and changed it and made it better for their kids, made it better for their family, made it better for them financially. So you brought a lot of blessings to the table. You brought a lot of good energy to the table, a lot of good things to the table that maybe you're not considering. But trust and know that there is no other you. There is no one like you. So of course they're thinking of you. What else are they going to do? And I'm not even trying to sound mean. I'm not even trying to sound arrogant. I am simply saying, what else are they going to do? Because that is how you have to feel about yourself. When you trust and know that you are that person, that you are the person that has the blessings, and that you are a good person, and that they're thinking about you because at some point along the journey, they messed up. They fumbled the bag and they lost a real one. So get ready. Because a lot of times when you least expect it, these people want to come back in your lives. Listen, I'm talking about the hardest ones, the ones who were done, the one who told you, I'll never return, I'm good, the ones who moved on with somebody else. They want to return because they could not find another you. And I want you to trust and know and understand, again, the type of time that you're on, the type of energy that you bring to the person and to the table, because these people were in your anointing for so long that they might have thought it was their own. And of course they miss you. Of course they miss you. They're not going to find another person like you. They'll find someone, but it won't be like you. So they're going to have this yearning and this desire to be around you, to be with you, to be in your presence, to just be in your company, because they have never, ever met a person like you. And most likely they never will. So, in conclusion, family, they're thinking about you. I might have listed a few ways they were thinking about you, but there are many, many more. And you know it because you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your spirit. You'll feel it when you go out. You'll feel it in your energy. You'll see their name. And yeah, part of you could be missing them too. True indeed. But there is a part of them that is still missing you. And it's up to you to decide if you want that person back in your life, if they come around, if they appear or not. Or maybe it just feels good to know, okay, they thinking about me. They lost a real one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat. But trust and know that you are valuable. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life and business in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much and stay inspired. A lot of people dislike you in public, but secretly admire you in private. It's true. They dislike you in public, but they secretly admire you in private. And you don't even know that though. A lot of y'all have secret admirers and don't even realize it though. And that's the thing, family. No matter what you do, understand and know that they're always watching. The people are watching your every move because a lot of people want to see you fail. A lot of people want to see you fail. You got to understand, family, there are so many people out here that are jealous of you, and you didn't even do nothing to them. Jealous of you just because you're you. Jealous of you just because you got the anointing and got the blessing on you. They're jealous of you all because you're being great. And I want you to know and trust, family, that every single thing that you do, they calculate in your steps. They watch it because they're waiting for you to fail. People are waiting. Some of y'all done went out here and started YouTube pages. Some of y'all got new jobs, new relationships, new marriages, new blessings, new everything. And people are not happy for you. They're not happy for you, not in public. They want to sit out here and say something bad about you and start a smear campaign against you and do all the negative things in public. But they secretly admire you in private because they're watching you in private. And you know why? Because they love your hustle. They love your hustle. They cannot understand how you can go through all the things that you've been through and still win. They do not understand how you still keep it moving with all the adversity that you've experienced. They do not understand how you're still winning when they try to set traps for you to lose. When they out here wanting you to fail, they can't even understand how you're winning, family. And at the end of the day, these same people, some of them have titles as mother, father, brother, sister, friend, lover, relationship, husband. They got titles. You know what I mean? Big titles. But little did they know that no matter what they do to you, you'll never fail. Little did they know that all of their negative smear campaigns and the negative words that they spoke against you only makes you stronger. Little do they know that every single thing that you've been through only makes you better, family. Period, all day. You are called for greatness. You are marked for glory. Yo, their words don't matter. And people say, y'all remember years ago, they used to say, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That's not true. Words hurt. You know what I'm saying? Words truly hurt. But you got to that point in your life where you're not even allowing them to hurt you. And not because they don't hurt, but because you can't let them hurt. You're not going to allow anybody to come in the way of the blessings that God has for you in your life. You're not going to allow it. And in this season, you're winning and you're moving forward. And one of my favorite quotes says, when people are talking bad about you, go so far in your life that you can't even hear them anymore. Let those people talk because what they say doesn't matter. Because what they think of you is none of your concern. And whatever issue they got with you, let them take that up with God. You know what I mean? Let them take that issue up with someone else and not you. Because in this season, you're growing, you're winning. And the reality is, you're unrecognizable to a lot of people too, because they thought they were going to find you where they left you. You've been through so much in your life, so many trying and difficult and challenging seasons. These people thought they were going to find you where they left you. I'll wait. But you were not there though, because you're a winner. You were not there. They dislike you in public, but they secretly admire you in private for so many reasons, because not only do they like your energy and your determination, they love the fact that you're so blessed. They're trying to wonder, they're trying to figure out, how did you do it? Do you have someone helping you? Is someone behind the scenes paying your bills? They're literally trying to figure out, how are you doing this? But they can't though, because favor is not fair and you're full of favor. They're trying to figure out, They're trying, and it's going back and forth. They're going back and forth in their minds, trying to understand how you are winning when they knew that your resources were minimal. Some of them knew your business. Some of them knew you didn't have much money. You know what I mean? You were in a tough time in your life, a tough season in your life, and they're trying to figure out, how are you winning? How are you winning? So they're disliking you in public, but secretly admiring you in private because they're trying to figure out how they can win too. A lot of times, family, people go out here and they post and post and post on their social media pages because they're supposed to be happy when all the while they're miserable. When all the while these people be living in lack, living in chaos, living in frustrations, living in regret. But they want to hate on you, but their lives are not even where their lives need to be. Don't make it make sense. It behooves me, or I never understood it. They're out here trying to paint a picture that their life is so great while they're hating on you. And 9 times out of 10, your life is better than theirs. And not even to try to compare, but I'm just saying, family, to put things in context, these same people that are coming for you, they ain't got much going on in their own lives. So they're disliking you in public and secretly admiring you in private all day because they see that you win. That, you on the winning team. You are the winning team. You plus God, you plus you equals win. And they want to win. So now they got to watch you win. Y'all, do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is that the person that you thought would fail, you got to watch them win? And family, not only are you winning, you're winning. You know what I mean? These people got to watch you publicly win. They never even saw it coming. They never saw it coming. They cannot believe it. They looking at it with their own two eyes like, how did he get that lucky break? How did she blow up like that? They're going back and forth in their mind, trying to figure it out. They really think someone out there sponsoring you. These people thinking everything other than you are winning. Everything other than you are great, because they counted you out, but they can't count. They literally counted you out, but they can't count. And that's why, family, sometimes when you off to yourself, when you're in a period of isolation, when you're doing things by yourself, to yourself, and for yourself, that's when you heal. That's when you have energy to be great. That's when you pull all your energy back. And that is truly energy for you to win and heal. And I'm so proud that you took the time to be by yourself, to do the things that you needed to do in isolation by yourself so that you can be great. Some of y'all did so much work that you popped up on the scene and got rich. you did so much work that you just popped up on the scene and are doing great things. And so they may see your greatness, but they don't see the work that you did behind the scenes. They don't see the time that you put in behind the scenes. They don't even know how you did it. And it's not for them to know. It's not. Because you know the people in your life that are meaningful. You know the people in your life that deserve a front row seat at your table. And you know the people in your life that have your back. Period. You're so unrecognizable to these people. These people are so confused. Y'all, they didn't see it coming, man. I'm trying to tell you what I know. They did not see it coming. They did not see your growth coming. Now it's to the point where they're disliking you in public, but it's hard for them now to dislike you in public because they see what it is. They see the win. Yo, if you see the win, how can you hate? How long can you hate? How long can these people talk about you when there's nothing left to talk about other than you're dominating in your life? How long can they be messy? I promise you, there are no more ears to hear. These people are talking bad about you with people that are sick of hearing about you. They're done. And people know what it is. They know when these people go out here and talk bad about you and start slander campaigns and gossip and do all that foolishness. These people listening to it, it's like, yo, you still talking about so-and-so, you must love them. You still talking about so-and-so, you must still want to be in their life. Because to me, family, if they were done and through with you, why are they still talking about you? If these people want nothing to do with you, right? If they don't want to be your friend, if they don't want to be in your life, and if they don't want to be in your energy, why are they still talking about you? Make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense. These people are secretly admiring you, and they don't even know that they're a fan. They're secretly watching you, following your every step, watching your every move, what you do, who you hang with, what you post, how you live, because they secretly want to be you all day, and they're jealous. And everyone doesn't mean well. These people, what they say, clock in, clock in, clock in, clock. They sitting here clocking you. They sitting here trying, man, please make it make sense. All the while you just being you. You don't have no problems with these people. You don't have no issues with these people. You and these people are cool as far as you know. But nah, they want to sit here and stir up mess behind the scenes. But again, family, every single thing that they're doing is working for your good. You don't have to worry what they're saying about you. You don't have to worry if they're talking about you. Family, you are protected. And you always will be protected. You're the chosen one. You will always be protected. And anything that's ever happened to you, if you look back over your life, family, hindsight is 2020. And everything that you've done added up to this very point in your life that is making you great. Every single thing you've been through in your life is adding up to making you the person that you are today. So let these people talk. They have nothing to say. They have no one to listen to them. They have nothing going on in their lives. They are doing nothing. You know what I mean? But concerning themselves with you. But the reality is they mad. They're mad that you're not in their lives. And if you are in their lives, they're mad that you're not in their lives the way they really want you to be. They're sitting here, instead of learning from you, asking you real questions on how you got to be who you are, wanting to be a part of your life, wanting to be better. They out here hating. They out here being jealous, talking about you, man, for what? You're winning. You're unrecognizable to these people. You're unrecognizable. You prove them all wrong. You're a true leader in your life. And here's the thing, if they're mad now, listen, if they're mad now, how are they going to feel as you continue to be great? If they're mad now, how are they going to feel as you continue to grow? Because that's what you're going to do. You're not going to stop. So keep it moving, family. Keep the ball moving forward. Know that they're watching you and they're disliking you in public, but they're secretly admiring you in private. And that's on everything. You know who you are. Stay up and stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way, and I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it, and I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page and more good things to come. Stay inspired. I think the hardest part for so many of us individuals is letting go. But letting go is so important, family. We got to get the squares up out our circle. Seriously, get the squares out your circle. There are people in your life, for some of us, maybe not all of us, but there are some people in your life that do not mean you well. There are some people in your life that are taking and taking and taking, and you're giving and giving and giving, and that is an inverse relationship. There are people in your life that do not deserve to be there. They don't. And in this season of your life, you do not have time to keep the squares in your circle. In this season of your life, nah. This is your season to win. You do not have time to sit here and try to figure people out. You do not have time to sit here and try to change people and make them better. And listen, there's a time and place for all of that. True indeed. You want to give back and you want to help people and you want to make them better, but it cannot continue to keep being at the expense of yourself. It can't. It can't keep being at the expense of you. When you helping someone is hurting you, you got to really take a look at that, family. Take a look at what you're doing and why. Are you making these people the main character of your own story and they don't need to be? Or are these people making you the main character of their own story? The things that you're doing for these individuals, are they always doing for you? And don't get me wrong, I do understand that we have to help others. And I do understand that everyone doesn't have a means to the end. So some people that we help, they cannot help us in the way that we're helping them. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, family, what is your focus on? Are you focused more on external things and external people than you are building yourself up? And if there are people in your life that no longer need to be there, how are you going to go about removing them? Everybody doesn't want what's best for you. Here you go. Here are your phone. Every minute your phone blowing up. Hey, what's up? Then it's followed by, hey, I need a favor. Then it's followed by, hey, do you think you can do this for me? Listen, what are individuals doing for you? You spend so much time building everybody up, making everybody's life great again, making everyone happy, and that's great. You're a loving, wonderful, kind, chosen person. I get that. But at what point do you draw the line in the sand and tell people you will not pass? And for those who have watched my YouTube video since early on, y'all will know I love movies. And in the movie, The Lord of the Rings, the wizard is standing at the gate and he is guarding it from the evil monster that wants to pass. And he takes his staff and he sticks his staff in the ground and he says, "You shall not pass." And he meant that with every bone in his body. And y'all got to get like that about these people in your life that you are letting pass. Like, you got to get like that about these people in your life that you're letting run rampant in your life. Run rampant in your life. Run unhinged in your life, coming in and out of your life. No, absolutely not. That is not taking you to where you need to be. That is not making you stronger. It's not making you better. It's not making you whole. So you have to make the decision to get these squares out your circle because maybe they don't mean you well. And I promise you, when you get the wrong people out of your life and the right people in, now you have time to create, time to think, time to trust. You'll have peace. Real talk. You'll have that energy back because you're pulling in energy to you. You'll have motivation and inspiration. But we are so afraid sometimes to remove people out of our lives because we have assigned these people with labels and with titles, and we've assigned them with meaning. And them leaving our lives takes away, we feel, the best of us, takes away a part of us that we don't think we can live without. And I understand that, family. I do. But at some point, in order for you to grow, you got to remove that scaffolding. You got to remove those things that are surrounding you, that are holding you back. You got to remove it. And you got to have good discernment and know the people that are in your life that are meant to be in your life, and trust and know and understand that everybody doesn't have your best interests at heart. And sometimes the people that don't have your best interests at heart have titles of mother, of father, of friend, of sister, of spouse. Sometimes those people got big titles. And I get it. It's hard. But at the end of the day, how are we going to get about growing? How are we going to get about moving in our lives? How are we going to get about moving forward to creating a life that we can't yet see, but we can see it in our minds? That we're creating it in our minds, that we are manifesting in our minds the lives that we want to have and want to live. And maybe those squares being in your circle are holding you back. Have y'all ever been in a situation? Because I know I have. I know I have, full disclosure. Have y'all ever been in a situation where you had a friend or a spouse in your life and you just felt like you were just being held back? And the minute these individuals left your life shot up. The minute these individuals left your life, lucky breaks started happening for you. Good things started coming in your life. New people started coming to you. Opportunities and blessings and finances the minute these people got out of your life. Because the reality is, a lot of times, people could be holding you down. People could be holding you back. People could be, sometimes I truly believe that God, in my case, God, but for many of y'all, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, God could be withholding your blessing until this person leaves your life. I do truly believe that that's a real thing, that your blessing could be held up until this person exits your life, until they remove themselves or you remove them from your life. Then your blessings will come. Then the floodgates will come because everybody can't go. These people are not meant to go the extra mile. And I know you want them to so bad. I know you want them to come with you so bad. I know you've made investments in them and you feel like you should see a return on your investment. I know that you do so bad, but everybody can't go because everyone is not designed to go that extra mile with you. They are not even equipped. Some of these individuals don't have the tools. They don't have the mindset. They can't talk the talk. They can't go and sit in the rooms that you are destined to sit in. They can't go, even when we want them to. And the sooner you come about accepting that is the sooner you can remove these squares out of your circle so that you can move on with your life, so that you can get the best of your life and do the things in your life that you need to do with the people that are deserving, because everybody doesn't deserve a front row seat at your table. Where? Run it back. Make it make sense. Why we got people sitting at the front row of our table that are snakes? Why do we have people sitting at the front row seat of our table that are liars and users? Why? They serve no purpose in your life. They have no right to be there, and they are not worthy. They can't hold a shield. They cannot hold the shield. They are not battle tested. Get these people up out of your life because they may not mean well. But you're moving forward. You're going onward and onward in your own life. You have so many wonderful things coming for you. So many great blessings that are waiting for you. So many wonderful people that are coming your way. But we gotta make space. for everything good, everything new, everything beautiful, everything noble by removing the squares up out of our circle. And that's on facts. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life, in business, in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much and stay inspired. You are so influential, and a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. A lot of people don't like how you move about so easily because in their minds, they're trying to figure out, why does life look so easy for you? They don't like who you are. They out here being jealous for absolutely no reason because you don't even have anything against these people. But I'm telling you what I know. You're influential, and a lot of people don't like that, and here's why. Your presence shifts the energy in a room. When you walk in, listen, you on boss time. When you walk in, everybody feels it. They see it. They don't even want to admit it. It's something about you. You shift the energy in the air. Yo, when you walk in, people, they start to straighten up and they, you know, yes, because this is the type of time you're on. When people try to play in your face in the past, where you're not even playing Russian roulette with these folks. You're moving forward in your life and they see it. They don't like it because to them it's arrogance, but it's not. It's just the confidence that you have. It's the type of time you're keeping. It's who you are and it's who you're becoming. And it makes a lot of people uncomfortable because they don't like it. Because truth be told, they wish they were you. I know that's hard to hear when they don't act like it, but truth be told, they like how you move about. They want to move about like the way you move about. They want to be you. Man, please. But they got you feeling like you are not the thing. Because a lot of times, family, these people have you out here feeling like you're not the thing and feeling like you're not important, but you very much so are. Because when you walk in a room, you don't have to say much, but your energy shifts and they feel it without you even using your words. And this is why people love to stay connected to you. Because real talk, family, when you're growing like you are, when you're becoming influential in your life, when you're doing new and different things in your life, they're looking at you trying to compare themselves to you. I'm telling you what I know. You are making people reflect on themselves. You're making people reflect on themselves 100%. And that's why sometimes it's hard for you to have friends. That's why you probably feel like you don't have much friends now because you're not even doing anything. And naturally, people want to compare themselves to you. And you're like, why? Like, for what? What did I do to y'all? You did nothing but became who you are and becoming who you're becoming. They can't take it. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you exude a certain energy that makes a person look at themselves and say, hey, what do I need to do different? Your mere conversation makes people feel uncomfortable because you're talking about things that maybe they haven't accomplished yet or they're afraid to talk about. Your whole being is suffocating to people because for whatever reason, they feel the need to compare themselves to you. And you're not even moving like that. It's just your presence. Because truth be told, family, another reason you're influential is that you don't follow the crowd. No, you don't follow any one crowd. You think for yourself. You make your own decisions for yourself. You have your own mind. You marry a clear intention with an elevated emotion. You are doing amazing things in your life. You are creating in your life. You are becoming new and different, and everyone's not ready for that. I'm telling you what I know. So these people want to stay connected to you so bad. They want to stay connected to you so bad, and they don't even know why. All they know is that when they get in your energy, it feels good. All they know is when they get around you, they like who they are. But the reality is, you're moving influentially in your life, family, and you may not even realize that. And another reason, family, you can't be easily controlled or influenced. You cannot be easily controlled or influenced because you're not allowing it. You're not letting people walk you off of a cliff. No, man, where? For what? And they don't like that. They don't like that you're this natural born leader because they like the fact that you go along with them. They want you to go on their timeline. They want you to be who they are. No, you're thinking for yourself. And so the blessing for you is you don't easily get caught up in bad situations, tough situations. You're not always an accomplice to foolishness because you don't have to be. You think for yourself. You are your own individual. You are your own person. So people can't easily manipulate you into things. They can't game you into things. Nah, they can't guilt trip you to doing what they want you to do because you're not even made up that way. You're really not. And family, your absence is felt. Your absence is felt more than your presence ever was Because now that you separated yourself and you disappeared and became rich, man, you disappeared and you're working on you, man, that's so hard for these people because your silence is loud. Your silence is loud. You're not responding. You're not out here playing games. You're not fool la la with your life. You know what I mean? You're not out here wasting time. No, you are building yourself up daily. Because, like I said before several times, you want better and you want different. And you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You're so influential that when people come to you with drama, when people come to you with foolishness, you're not even hearing it, yo. When people come to you telling you what you need to do, yes, you accept constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, and please, that doesn't throw you off of what you need to do. Yes, you have feelings. Yes, you get sad. But what they say about you doesn't mean that you have to believe it. You have nothing to prove to these people. And you are moving about in your life in such a wonderful way that these people want to move about the same way, but they just can't. And that's why these people feel uncomfortable because you're moving with a certain level of power that they've never experienced before. And another reason you're influential, family, is that you outgrew them old environments. Like you really did. And here's the thing. Yes, you have the same friends from youth. Yes, you've been in the same certain situations, but at the end of the day, your mind is so elevated. You're in a different time frame. You're not even thinking the same anymore. You're not even dealing in the same spaces like you used to. You're just so elevated in the season, and it scares a lot of people because you moving differently, family. You are talking differently. Yo, they're talking about things that you don't even, like, you're past that. You've surpassed that. And it doesn't make you better and it doesn't make you arrogant. It's just you're doing something different right now in your life. And so you've surpassed all the foolishness. You ain't got time for it. And they don't even understand why. They think it's something wrong. No, it's not something wrong. There's something in the air. And something in the air is that you are on a new time frame, that you are doing something new and different in your life. And you don't have time to waste yourself time and talk about foolishness and things that are no longer moving the needle forward in your life. Because truth be told, family, sometimes people mistake your influence for intimidation. You're not trying to intimidate anybody. You're not out here trying to make people feel stupid. You're not. Even the things that you know, the advanced things that you know, those conversations you have, you're not having them with everybody. You're not making everyone feel stupid. Nah, you understand your power. You understand who you are and you understand your emotional frame. You're not out here hurting people's feelings. No. And true indeed, you want the best for everybody. But you can't save everyone because the lesson I learned in life is that people are going to be exactly who they are because that's who they want to be. So you're not out here playing games on people and wasting time and trying to change them. No, you are literally working on you and changing yourself. And I know you know this, family, but I'm going to say it to you again. It's hard when you feel like you're walking alone. It's hard when you feel like you're isolated from so many people. It's hard when people are not interpreting you the right way, when they don't understand you, when they're not giving you the benefit of the doubt, or when they're judging you. It's hard because you have feelings. And people, you know what I mean, saying for the most part, want to feel liked. But at the end of the day, you have to know that you are chosen and you're different and you're not going to shrink because of how a person feels. You have to stay aligned with who you're becoming and you have to stay aligned with the person you are. It is hard to walk that walk, and sometimes you walk it alone. It is hard to sometimes live a season of isolation when you want to be out here for the outside, going out, having fun, and doing what other people are doing, but you know you were called to do something new. It's hard to be the person that you are when you're chosen and everyone treats you different because they're not. You know what I mean? It's hard for you to roll in circles with chickens, but you a whole eagle out here. But you very much so want to hang with the chickens. You know what I mean? I get that. But when you're influential and when you're moving differently in your life, you have to set aside time for yourself to grow, to be new, and to be different because your time is coming and you will find the right tribe, the right group of people that are similar to you. You will find that person that you're meant to be with. You will find the things and the environments that you're meant to sit in. It's all going to come to you because you are different. You are chosen, and that's hard to accept, but it is what it is. So in conclusion, family, influence is not about standing out. It's just about you being in alignment with yourself. You accepting the responsibilities of your future. You becoming that person that you knew you always could be. And even when people are out here talking, you quiet the noise because not everyone's going to like that. Not everyone's going to be comfortable with the decisions that you're making, but it's all love. You're influential in your life. And it's going to turn off a lot of people but there will be the right people in your life that'll be there for you and walk this walk with you. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way, and I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it, and I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page and more good things to come. Stay inspired. I want to ask you a real question. Why do people need to know what you got going on? Why? Why do people need to know what you got going on financially? And I learned, family, in my own life, nothing good ever comes out of everybody knowing your business. So I'm gonna ask you again, why do people need to know what you have going on? Because they don't. And family, I learned that looking broke has its advantages. That looking broke can help you focus on the things that you need to focus on and not have to keep up with the Joneses and do things that are distracting you and taking your mind off of the goals and things you need to pursue and do in your own life. And here's why. Sometimes, family, keeping a low profile about your financial status can be so advantageous because there are so many people out here that can resent you. And when you look broke, you can minimize resentment, minimize envy. Family, so many people out here are hurting. And I'm not saying that you're not. You are truly blessed because there is someone worse off than you. So many people are out here not being happy in their lives, going through a lot of things financially. And if they know about what you got going on, that breeds resentment, jealousy, and envy. And you don't even need that type of energy in your own life. When you have people out here that perceive themselves as less fortunate, they perceive themselves as not having enough, and now they gotta watch you win. Now they gotta look at you and look at your life, all the things you've acquired, all the decisions that you made. And here's the thing, you may not be out here trying to make people feel bad about who they are, but truly you're out here setting goals, expectations for in your life and dominating and actually overcoming and becoming a better person. And that's not an easy pill for a lot of people to swallow. And it's not that I don't think people hate you, but I think that people wish that they can go about life the way you do. And people wish that they can do the things in the manner that you do it. So they perceive themselves as less fortunate because maybe they feel like they don't have the means to the end. So when you look broke, when you're not out here telling all your business to people, it just gives them an opportunity to take the target off your back. And another reason why looking broke can be advantageous, family, you can truly see how people treat you. You can truly see how they treat you because a person's financial status 100% dictates a lot of ways on how people treat you. It 100% dictates if they're nice to you, kind to you, respectful to you. When you have more, they perceive you as better. They perceive you as more. So when you look broke, and you go about not disclosing your financial endeavors and your financial situation with people, you can truly see if they're in your corner. You can truly see if they're nice to you, if they're kind to you, and you can truly see what they want from you. Because it's so important to see, are these relationships genuine or are they about money? Do these people really want to be in your life because they like you? Or do they want to be in your life because of what you have? So you're able to sift and sort and have discernment and take a look at the people in your life and in your corner and truly see how they treat you. If you act broke, are they mean? Are they nice? Do they cast you off? Do they discount you, scoff at you? If they think you have money, are they nicer to you? They invite you everywhere. They're more loving and kind. No, you're able to draw the line and see the type of people that are in your corner. And another reason why looking broke is advantageous, because family, it's advantageous for you because you no longer have to keep up with the Joneses. We live in a culture where everything is a comparison. You look at social media, you look at the things that people are doing, and you perceive them as living a dream, traveling everywhere, and healthy marriages, having money, doing more. And, part of you wants to compete because society makes you feel like I'm 20 and I should be further along. I'm 30 and I should be married with kids. I'm 40 and I should be rich. No, listen, you are moving about in your life in the right manner. And you don't have to compare yourself to anyone and anything, even though there's pressure. So when you move like you're broke, you take the pressure off yourself and you are not keeping up with the Joneses and worrying about what they have, what they don't have, what you have in comparison to them. No, you take the pressure off of yourself and you give yourself the opportunity to truly build your finances in a manner that's comfortable and sustainable for you. And another reason why looking broke is advantageous is because, family, you minimize the people who are asking you for money. You minimize the people that are asking you for requests. Every minute they hitting you up in your phone. They texting you, hey, how are you? They texting you, hey, I need a favor. Listen, you minimize that because when people perceive that you have, they always think that you have for them. When they perceive that you have, they think that you just got money alone. Make it make sense because when even if you do have, you're having to build your own life and maintain it. You're having to take care of your responsibilities. That doesn't mean that you have an abundance for all. And I think people seem to think that because you have enough for them. And that is not always the case. So now people are less likely to ask you for handouts, for loans, to invest in their business, to let them stay with you, all the things. They're less likely to ask because you're not moving about flaunting yourself and flaunting your money and flaunting your success and what you have going on. They know absolutely nothing about your financial status, and you want to keep it that way. Because truly, it saves you from awkward situations. Like, yo, sometimes it's so awkward when someone you love is asking you for something and you might not have it to give, or maybe you do have it to give, but it's just like, yo, this is weird. You know what I mean? So it just keeps you from these awkward or these potential awkward situations, and it keeps your money in your pocket. And another reason why looking broke is advantageous, yo, you keep your security, your safety. You keep your privacy. You don't got to worry about being a target. Everyone trying to target you. They try to come for you. They try to scam you. They try to tell you that story, that same sob story that they're telling everyone else. You protect yourself from that. You protect your family from that. And you protect your peace from that. You do not have time for people always trying to figure you out and gaining access in your life. You don't have time for allowing people to have a front row seat in your life that are not deserving of it, all because they think you have something. And I get it. You want to help people. You're a nice person. We want to be kind. We want to love and support as much as we can. But at the same time, family, everyone is not as nice as you. And everyone doesn't have the same motive as you have in terms of giving and receiving. And some people just want to take. Some people just want to receive and not give. So when you protect yourself and you move about and act like you're broke, you don't have to worry about people always putting a target on your back with the expectation that you're going to give them something that they perceive that they need. And real talk, family, when you adopt a broke mindset, budgeting isn't just something that you do, it's a requirement. It's a requirement that you yourself need to do for your own life, that you're moving in a manner and a way that's building your finances and building your purse. When you adopt a broke mindset, you're not out here trying to pretend. You're not out here trying to flex. You're not out here on social media trying to be social media popping. You're in real life popping. You don't have to be out here pretending for other people because you are able to move at a pace that's healthy for you without onlookers, without people judging you, judging what you're doing, giving you insight into how they think you could do better in your finances. Man, no, you have the privacy, the time, and the peace to build your life in a manner that you need to build your life. And everything that you're doing is building your financial future. Every single thing that you're doing, you're managing your money. You know where your dollars are going. You know the things that you need to do in the future. You know where you need to cut back. You know where you need to be lean. You're doing all of this without company. You're doing all of this without people watching you and judging you. And you are able to make decisions and stand on business and stick to the things that you know is best for you, your life, and your family. And that's on everything. So in conclusion, family, you are aiming to improve your financial situation. You are not concerning yourself with what they have to say. You are not making moves based on what they tell you to do. You are adopting a broke mindset and you are moving about in your life with people thinking that you're broke, with you looking broke because you have nothing to prove. And I promise you, family, they will see. They'll know. The people that are closest to you, they'll know. When you invite them by your house, when you have intelligent conversations, when they see how you're moving, they'll know. And true wealth is not just monetary, it's everything. It's a mindset, it's all the things. So you don't have to prove anything to any of these people out here, as far as your finances go, you keep that to yourself. You're not out here trying to impress the Joneses. You're not out here trying to do for people so they can see you. No, you are simply behind the scenes, making moves in your life. You are disappearing and popping up rich, and you are doing the things that benefit you without their consent and without their say. Because at the end of the day, not that it doesn't matter, but it can't matter. Not when you're moving forward in your own life. It's okay that you look broke. Let these people think what they want. Because at the end of the day, you're already rich. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube channel to share the many lessons I learned along the way, and I appreciate you so much. All of the love that you show, I love everything about it, and I want to thank you for being who you are. I hope that you please subscribe to my page and more good things to come. Stay inspired.